Roman Reigns as the tribal chief is the greatest of all time.
There's only one man that can say they're the face of this company. There's only one man that can say they're the main event, not a main eventer, the main event.
Roman Reigns. Today, he's the head of the table, one of the greatest world champions of this generation.
The entire universe, acknowledge me.
But let's rewind. What if WWE had pulled the trigger early? What if Roman was pushed as a heel from the very beginning? Back in 2014, right after The Shield broke up? Today, we explore that alternate timeline and how it would have changed Roman's legacy, WWE's landscape, and the way fans saw one of the company's most polarizing stars. Let's dive in.
Here is your winner, Roman
Reigns is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion!
In the real world, Roman Reigns was handpicked to be the next big babyface. After The Shield disbanded in 2014, WWE quickly made him the guy. He won the 2015 Royal Rumble and was mercilessly booed. Even with The Rock by his side, the crowd wasn't buying it. Fans saw through the push. It felt forced. Roman had the look, sure, the in-ring skills, absolutely, but his promos, scripted, stiff, lacking authenticity. WWE tried again at WrestleMania 32, 33, and beyond, but the boos got louder. It wasn't until 2020, during the pandemic, that Roman turned heel, and everything clicked. But what if he turned heel in 2014 instead? In this alternate timeline, WWE does something bold. June 2014, The Shield breaks up, but it's Roman who turns. He attacks both Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, revealing himself as the true mastermind. No believe that, no cheap one-liners. This Roman is cold, calculated, and dominant. He barely speaks. He lets his actions do the talking. He doesn't pander. He doesn't fist the crowd. He doesn't smile. He destroys. By the end of 2014, he's aligned with a returning Paul Heyman, becoming the next Heyman guy, a Samoan powerhouse built to destroy Cena's empire.
There ain't a man alive who can touch my button. If I had one, you wouldn't be able to locate it. Can't no man knock me out.
This version of Roman is never rejected because he's never forced on the fans. He's hated, yes, but that's the point. He's allowed to grow into his voice instead of reading from a teleprompter. He learns how to control a crowd by commanding silence, not by cracking bad jokes. By 2016, Roman is already a top-tier heel, a mix of early Brock Lesnar and Batista in evolution. When he does eventually turn babyface, maybe around 2018, the pop is massive. Fans are ready. They've respected his work. He's earned it. And the tribal chief persona we know today, it shows up years earlier and maybe lasts even longer. But it's not just Roman who changes, it's WWE itself. First, the Bryan movement in 2015. It never clashes with Roman. In fact, Bryan remains the underdog face while Roman terrorizes the roster. Seth Rollins, he becomes the rebellious anti-hero babyface, feuding with Roman instead of being the corporate heel. John Cena, he gets to stay on top a bit longer because the company isn't forcing his replacement. And by the time AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Shinsuke Nakamura arrive, they step into a company that isn't being dragged down by Roman versus the fans. They get more space to shine. Most importantly, the audience feels heard. WWE let Roman be who he needed to be, not who they scripted him to be. In this alternate reality, Roman Reigns becomes one of the greatest heels of the modern era, years before he actually did. No years of rejection, no forced babyface promos, just a slow-burning rise to power, crafted the right way. Fans respect him. The locker room sees him as the real top dog, and WWE never loses years of momentum forcing something that just wasn't working. Sometimes, the best version of a character isn't the one you try to write. It's the one you let evolve naturally. What do you think? Should Roman Reigns have been a heel all along? Would it have saved WWE years of struggling with the fans? Let us know in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more what-if wrestling scenarios every single week.
Dynamic.